Okay, this video is going to be kind of an introduction to the unit or the unit that starts geometry or geometry concepts. And I know there's a little bit of glare on that screen, but I'm going to go through all of these terms and hopefully do it rather quickly. And you can, of course, go back and rewind if there's anything that you missed. So I want to introduce a lot of vocabulary that you'll see, and then just show some examples of what these look like. So the main thing is, or topic that we're going to hit is what happens when you have a line that intersects or goes through a set of parallel lines. We call it a transversal. Okay. And so anyway, let's see just a few of these terms. Adjacent angles. Let's say you have, where two angles are next to each other. This angle and this angle would be adjacent angles. Adjacent just means next to. Okay. Straight angle is basically when, a straight angle is 180 degrees. Maybe back up. 180 degrees is what we would call a straight angle. A right angle is 90 degrees, and then we take these two ideas, and so what we say is that, for example, let's say you have a 90 degrees, and then you have another line going through those, right? So you have one angle here and one angle here. We'll call this angle A and angle B. Well, if we know that these two lines form a 90 degrees, a 90 degree angle, then angle A and angle B are complementary angles, okay? Angle A plus angle B equals 90 degrees. These are complementary angles. So if angle A and angle B are complementary, and we know that angle B, for example, is 30 degrees, then we can figure out that angle A is 60 degrees, okay? And then similar idea with you have a straight angle, okay? And so in this case, we'll say this is angle A, and we'll say this is angle B. And so we know that these two angles added up together equals 180 degrees. Those are called supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. So again, if angle B, let's say, was 45 degrees this time, then we could angle A plus, we'll substitute now for 45 degrees equals 180. Do the subtraction. Oops. And we find out that angle A equals 135 degrees, okay? If they add up to 90 degrees, it's called a complementary angle. If they add up to, what did I say? If they add up to 90 degrees, it's a complementary angle. If they add up to 180 degrees, it's called supplementary angles, okay? Let's see, vertical angles just mean angles that share a vertex. So if I have two lines, well, that's right in the glare. If I have two lines intersecting each other, okay, then this angle and this angle are vertical angles. They are across from each other, and they're named vertical angles because they share a common vertex, the center here. Of course, you also know that these are also, this angle and this angle would be also vertical angles. They wouldn't be the same as the, the adjacent angle, but the ones across. Angles across when two lines intersect are vertical angles, okay? Now, the last three terms has to do again with you have parallel lines. Usually parallel lines are designated being parallel by a triangle. Okay, this symbol means that these two lines are parallel. And then we have them intersected by what's called a transversal. Now I'm going to label all these angles A, B, C, D, E, F, okay? I have a line intersecting these two parallel lines. Well, corresponding angles means that if you look at this intersection here, and if you look at this intersection here, the corresponding angles are in the same relative position of the intersection. In other words, A is the top left of all these angles here. So A is the top left. So if you look down here, the top left is then E, right? So angle A and angle E, okay, are equal because they are corresponding angles, okay? How about angle C and angle G? Those are also corresponding angles with each other because they are both on the bottom left, okay? And you could tell, let's see, what angle would correspond to angle D? Well, that would be angle H, okay? So those are corresponding angles. They share the same relative position of the intersection when the transversal goes through a set of parallel lines. Corresponding angles, okay? And now, alternate interior angles, okay? If you look at the parallel lines, right, this would be the exterior, okay, of the parallel lines. A and B would be on the exterior. G and H would be on the exterior. E and F and C and D would be on the interior, the inside of the parallel lines. So, alternate interior angles, okay, would be D and E. They're on opposite sides of the line that goes through, but they're both on the inside of the parallel line. So angle D is equal to angle E because they are alternate interior angles. They're on the opposite side of the transversal, but they're on the inside of the parallel lines. Also, angle C and angle F are alternate interior angles, right? And now if you look at the outside, angle A is on the outside and angle H is on the outside. It's on the opposite side of the line, but it's on the outside of the parallel lines. So angle A and angle H are alternate in exterior angles. And same with B and G. Angle B is equal, or congruent is another way of saying equal, to angle G by alternate exterior angles. They're on the outside of the parallel lines, and they're on the opposite side of the line that cuts through that. So corresponding angles, A and E, C and G, B and F, D and H, okay? Oh, sorry, I think I said that wrong. C and G, B and F, D and H, right? Those are corresponding angles. Those are all equal with each other. And then angle A and angle H, again, are alternate exterior angles. Angle B and angle G are alternate exterior angles. Angle C and angle F are alternate interior angles. Angle D and angle E are alternate interior angles. And as I said before, angle A and angle D, those are vertical angles because they share a vertex and they're across from each other. Angle B and C are vertical angles, right? So, kind of to summarize everything, if we know just one angle, let's say, what do we want to say? Let's say angle B is 120 degrees, okay? Then automatically we can start filling in all of these other angles. We know that angle C is 120 degrees because they are vertical angles. We know that this is a straight angle that cuts through here, so if angle C is 120 degrees, and angle C plus angle A has to add up to 180 degrees, then that means angle A is 60 degrees, okay? And then we can, We can go from a number of different places from here. We can say that, well, A and H are alternate exterior angles, so I know that H is 60 degrees. We can say that B and G are alternate exterior angles, so this is 120 degrees. I can say that angle C and angle F are alternate interior angles, so that's 120 degrees. I could say that, let's see. Yeah, I think I used all of them. Angle A and D are vertical angles. Okay, angle D and E are alternate interior angles. And so we can see that we can fill in all of the other angles just by knowing one of those. So hopefully that introduces some of the terms for you and maybe helps you with your vocabulary as well. All right, thank you for watching.